All right, guys. All right, guys. We are live with another one. We are live with another one, and it's post fight, guys. It is post fight UFC fight night, headlined by Sean Brady. Okay, and the number one contender Leon Edwards, guys. You know, it's funny. The cards that you think are gonna be great, like I thought this card was gonna deliver. I thought this card was, and I'm not gonna say this card was a bad card at all. It wasn't a bad card, but the last two fight nights that were supposed to be trash, straight trash, those events actually were really good. A lot of great fights on the card. A lot of great fights on those cards. Not like on paper, it didn't look great, but the events, the fights, they actually did well. They delivered. But for this fight night, I just thought it would be more exciting fights. I thought those guys, being, especially the guys that were, in front of their home crowd. I thought, those guys would come out and show out, and it'd be a bar burner, a slobber knocker. It would be one of those events, and it just wasn't. It wasn't one of those events. Most of these fights went to unanimous decisions. Most of these fights went to unanimous decisions. Okay, with one submission in there, maybe two submissions in there. But overall, the event, I don't want to say it was a tough watch. I don't want to say that, but uh, you know, uh, it just wasn't. I thought I just thought it would be more exciting. How you doing, man? How you doing, guys? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like I always say, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. But let's talk about the elephant in the room right now. Okay, guys, the elephant in the room right now is Sean Brady is the number one contender now. He just beat so-called the number one contender in Leon Edwards, and he beat him decisively. Okay, he beat him decisively, and a lot of people were saying, this is not the end of Leon Edwards before this fight. Before Leon Edwards actually got another fight, and he was booked against Sean Brady. A lot of people thought Leon Edwards was about to make his next run for the UFC title and possibly fight Bilal Muhammad. Sean Brady went in there with a similar game plan that Bilal Muhammad went in there with, and that was put Leon Edwards, excuse me, put Leon Edwards on his back foot, and not only put him in his back foot, make him feel the pressure. Okay, and once he feels the pressure, then I can work my takedowns into my Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and Leon Edwards just couldn't handle it. He just could not handle it. I missed the card because I forgot it was early. Yeah, man, it was an early card today. It started at 1 o'clock. Okay, it started at 1 o'clock, and main event started at 4. It was an early card, guys. It was an okay card. Okay, I don't want to say it was a really good card. It was an okay card. I thought it would have been better on paper, especially compared to these other two fight nights that were trash, and then all of a sudden the event, was really good. But going back to what I was saying, you know what I mean. Sean Brady showed really, you just a next level to his game. You know what I mean? He really did. He really did. And like I was saying before, a lot of people were saying that Leon Edwards was gonna, make his next run. And I just think, um, yeah, man, I just think that Leon Edwards' time at the top, uh, it's dwindled, and he's no longer uh, in that top. I want to take him out of the top five. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. Let's see Leon Edwards versus Ian Gary. You know what I mean? Let's book that. Leon Edwards versus Ian Gary. If we're talking about what's the future of Leon Edwards, let's book him. Let's book Leon Edwards with another up and comer in Ian Gary and see how that fight goes. Okay. And it's funny that I'm looking at the welterweight standings right now. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good one, guys. A good weekend, all right? But I'm looking at the standings right now, and it's funny. Kamaru Usman is still ranked third. I mean, he hasn't touched and graced the octagon. Hasn't gotten a win, okay, since Kobe Covington. Okay, let's just be real. Kamaru Usman has not gotten a win since Kobe Covington. Okay, that's a very long time ago. All right, and in my opinion, I think you should take him off the rankings. He is not going to fight. I think his time at the top five definitely has dwindled. Don't get me wrong. I still consider him, you know, one of the best welterweights, to ever do it, right? But he hasn't fought in a long time, guys. The guy hasn't fought in a long time. Take him off of the standings. This is ridiculous. Okay, this is crazy. Um, but the future for Sean Brady, it looks bright now. It looks bright. I mean, he just beat the number one contender. I think Sean Brady should slip right into the number one contendership right there. Slip right into Leon Edwards' position. I think Leon Edwards drops significantly. Um, I don't know where in the rankings he should drop, but he should drop significantly as well. And I think Kamaru Usman should definitely get out of there. Usman era was over long ago. Yeah, definitely was, man. And I'm just being honest, guys. I'm just being real. Um, you know, go back and look at the history of Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad could have fought Kamaru Usman. Point blank period. He could have fought Kamaru Usman because he was still on his winning streak, and Kamaru Usman avoided him. He avoided him. He fought other people. He fought Kobe Covington twice. He fought fighting Leon Edwards. He fought other people. So Bilal Muhammad could have potentially beat Kamaru Usman. Oh, way before Leon Edwards stepped in with that head kick. I'm just being real. That is just the truth. All right, and same thing goes with Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards definitely avoided Bilal Muhammad. That's the reason why I poked the shit out of him. Okay, just being real, man. Nobody really wanted to have a one-on-one fight with Bilal Muhammad, and it showed. It showed in the Leon Edwards fight. Why? Because the guy has phenomenal wrestling. His wrestling is phenomenal, and his boxing is growing and getting better with every fight, man. To be real, so. But with Sean Brady, man, I mean, a lot of people are calling him to fight Shafkat, and I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think he has to. I don't think Sean Brady has to. I don't think Sean Brady has to. You know what I mean? I mean, look at what happened to Armin. Armin, he missed his opportunity because he got hurt. Don't get me wrong. It was the day of the fight. But he did miss his opportunity due to injury, and I think Shavkat, he's on the same boat. He should be on the same boat. I don't see why not. You know what I mean? He ultimately he lost his opportunity to fight Bilal Muhammad for the belt, and they had to switch things around. And now JDM is actually fighting for the belt against Bilal Muhammad, and Sean Brady just beat Leon Edwards. So yeah, I think Sean Brady should get the next title shot. Whoever wins against Bilal Muhammad and JDM, I say I say Sean Brady should get the title shot. I'm in loss to the Nina drama curse. Oh my gosh, bro, that girl, bro, that's hilarious. She got a curse on her now, right? Anybody who goes takes an interview with her and trains with her gets loses their fight. It's terrible. It is terrible. But I don't know. I don't think Shavkat should fight Sean Brady, and I don't think Sean Brady should accept that fight just yet. I think Shavkat he could wait. He could wait a little bit. He could wait a little bit. You know what I mean? He got an injury. He got to come back from injury, recover, and then get back into fight shape, and then finally, take on a fight. And I don't know what type of injury Shavkat has, but it has to be some type of knee injury, because that's what he was suffering in the Ian Gary, fight. So I think Shavkat, sit down for a little bit. 2025 won't be your year. I think maybe you could potentially take on a fight maybe in December of 2025 if when you could come back, but we shall see. But I think Sean Brady could definitely take a fight with Bilal Muhammad. I really do think so. But this division is shaking up to be really, really good right now. We got Jaquan Buckley. We got Buckley out there, you know, sixth rank. He's doing good things. I mean, Ian Gary is there. He lost against Shavkat, but you guys saw how that fight went. You know what I mean? How it looked. So wasn't that entertaining? And it might have been just because of both guys are on the same level. Um, but yeah. I mean, the rest of this division right now. I mean, they're getting older. They're getting older. When it comes to Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, Kobe Covington, Stephen Thompson, those guys, yeah, those guys are getting a wee bit older. You know what I mean? And don't forget about Carlos Prates, guys. Don't forget about Carlos Prates. We also have him, coming up into the rankings right now. He's ranked. What is he ranked right now? He's ranked 13th right now. Okay. And you never know, man. We might just get a Carlos Prates versus Michael Venom Page fight. That could be possible. You might never know. You know what I mean? But we shall see. Just because if Carlos Prates is able to go in there and beat Jeff Neal and beat him decisively, I mean, yeah, that slips him in right into the top 10 in my behalf. And I don't know if Michael Venom Page is gonna. I don't think they're in the same trajectory right now, just because Carlos Prates he's moving up in the rankings, and I don't know where Michael Venom Page really lands right now. I know he's ranked 15th, but I don't know where he really lands, and what would be his next fight. But you never know; it could be a top contender. You know. But yeah, guys. Um, what else we could talk about? Oh, let's talk about let's talk about Oberg versus the number third ranked John Bohovich. MVP won his last fight though. Very true. MVP did win his last fight, and it was a good win too. It was a good win against a good middleweight who was undefeated and took him. He put his one L on his column, so MVP looked impressive. He definitely did. But let's talk about John Bohovich versus Oberg. All right. Now Carlos Oberg, when it comes to Carlos Oberg, I thought it would have been a different type of look. I knew those kicks from Bohovich would be you know it definitely would be useful in the fight, and it definitely was. But I don't know. I the fight was not entertaining. Once again, uh, it really was a toss up. It really was a toss up. You could have, you could have any one of those guys could have won by split decision. To be real, but Carlos Oberg being the younger guy, and I guess an up and comer hasn't really lost. I think they wanted to keep it that way. I mean, he has lost, I think, once, if I'm not mistaken. But let me look. Let me just make sure. Um, Damn, I'm not even sure. Sure. But yeah, he's an up and comer. He's younger. I think that's definitely sellable. I think that's the reason why they ended up. Yeah, I think he lost one time. I think that's the reason why the UFC gave him that decision basically. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Who you got? Man, I gotta go with. I rather. I'm a John Cena type of dude. You know what I mean? So I'll probably say John Cena, but it's definitely gonna be a good one. Cody Rhodes. He's a new generational type of wrestler. Old school though, old school type of wrestler. If you really look at the way he wrestles, but really fun to watch. I don't really watch wrestling like that, but from the highlights and from what I've seen, that's what I see. But yeah, I think John Cena. He's just a different animal in my opinion. Conor will never fight in the UFC ever again. Yeah, I don't think Conor McGregor is gonna fight in the UFC ever again. I don't think so, and that goes for John Jones as well. I think John Jones is not going to fight in the UFC. I don't think John Jones will accept the contract from the UFC to fight Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall just doesn't have a big enough name. It's not tasteful for John Jones. Okay, so I don't think he'll be coming back and fighting in the UFC either. I think Dana White is out there selling wolf tickets, talking about the fight will happen. Talking about, oh yeah, you know, it's not a done deal, but it's a done deal. Like, what are you saying here? What you fucking don't make sense, Dana. But most of the time, Dana White doesn't make sense. Okay, so I leave that there. I leave that there. All right. But yeah, when it comes to Oberg, I think they should I guess get some fresh meat right there. Pause. Uh, you know, in order to fight the champion, which most likely will be Ankalaev. I don't know why it wouldn't be Ankalaev. It's because he beats Alex Pereira the same way, guys. He beats Alex Pereira the same way. What Alex Pereira is gonna do? What he's gonna do? Work on some more of his wrestling? I don't know. But according to Ankalaev's team, Alex Pereira was oiled up. Those are the rumors, going around right now that Alex Pereira was definitely oiled up. All right, he definitely took a bath and stood in the bath for multiple hours with baby oil and let it sink into his pores. And that's the reason why Ankalaev couldn't get a secure takedown. But other than that, he still beat him, guys. But yeah, I say Ankalaev versus Oberg in the future. After Ankalaev beats Alex Pereira again, most likely. And if Alex Pereira, man, if Alex Pereira beats Ankalaev, I don't know. I don't know what would be next. To be honest, you know, we got Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree happening. I think Jamal Hill's days is over. Do you think Pereira is letting the fame get to him? Uh, nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so at all. You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some, man. Khalil gonna take it. Yeah, I do think so. I think Jamal, like I said, I think Jamal Hill's days are over. He's always looked terrible to me. You know what I mean? You talk about fumbling to a win. Jamal Hill looks like just total chaos. Like there's nothing technical about Jamal Hill. Okay, since the very beginning, and then once he got that injury to his, I think it was his Achilles heel. His Achilles heel. Since he got that injury, man, it's it's been worse. It's like he drags his foot even more. You know, he drags his foot like it's a fucking like it's a tail. You know, like it's a tail back there, just dragging his back foot, just dragging it, dragging it. It's it's almost as if he's a guy on a bike and he has no brakes, and he has to put down his foot to stop on a on those major hills. It's like he's dragging that fucking leg, and yeah, Jamal Hill's days is over, and he's acting different. I mean, maybe Jamal Hill. I don't know if he's acting different. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I think Khalil Roundtree definitely drops him. I see that happening. He's just built different. You know what I mean? Khalil Roundtree is built different, man. He really is. But that whole division right now, it's is shaking up. It's shaking up really good right now, man. It really is. I don't see anybody beating Bilal Muhammad. Just being real, I don't see anybody beating Bilal Muhammad. Point blank. Period. That's gonna be a tall order, tough task. Um, Good luck. Good luck to all the welterweights, man, because I don't see anyone beating him. Maybe Shavkat. Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. With the fight that I saw with Ian Gary, nah, I don't think Shavkat would survive that Bilal Muhammad onslaught. I'm just being real, man. Bilal Muhammad is different, man. He's a different beast. He really is. And it showed. It showed just now. It showed just now when Sean Brady beat Leon Edwards. It just showed. I think the fight that I'm looking the fight that I'm waiting for and I'm looking forward to is Dricus Duplessis versus Chimaev. That's the one fight that I that fight cannot fall apart. That fight needs to stay intact. All right, they need to book that, and it needs to happen soon. Okay, this year. And yeah, I want to see that fight, man. I want to see that fight. I think we're gonna get Sean Strickland versus Adesanya. I think we're gonna get that one. Um, the fucking UFC dropped the ball, yo. They fucking dropped the ball, bro. Because we could have gotten such a beautiful, Ultimate Fighter if Sean Strickland and Adesanya were the coaches. My God, there would have been so many people watching that Ultimate Fighter if Sean Strickland and Adesanya were coaches. They dropped the ball, bro. Instead, they booked Adesanya to fight someone else, and they booked Sean Strickland to get a rematch with someone else. And then the two coaches for the Ultimate Fighter is Chael Sonnen and Daniel Cormier. Imagine a John Jones and Aspinall tough. Yeah, that would never happen. That would never happen. John Jones would never agree to be on the Ultimate Fighter ever again. Ever again. Um, yeah, so that won't happen. But it would be entertaining. It would be. Can you imagine? I could just imagine. I could just imagine. But Tam Aspinall, man, I mean, when it comes to him, he's desperate, guys. He's desperate. He's walking. I don't know what type of grown ass man. Okay, I just don't know what type of grown ass man walks around with a duck in your pocket. I mean, if that isn't desperate, guys, then I don't know what isn't. You know what I mean? Because the guy's walking around with the duck in his pocket, and he got his guy. He got his moment. He got his moment. The cameras went towards him. He pulled out the duck, and he's talking specifically to John Jones, talking about that he's ducking the fight against himself. I'm just at a loss for words. If a guy's undefeated and beat everybody, you really think he's ducking him? You really think John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall? I mean, he beat everybody. Do you really think he's ducking this guy? Because for the people that think that, I just, it leaves me baffled, like confused. Because it's like, you really think this guy is ducking him? You really think that? He's not ducking anyone, man. John Jones, yeah, people are wilding out there, man. People are wilding. Jones taking his sweet ass time. It just makes me laugh, man. It makes me laugh. Because it's like, do you really think John Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall? Like, that's crazy to me, man. Like, somebody has to sit me down with a psychiatrist, you know what I mean, and explain to me how is that even something, how can you even think that? Like, that doesn't even make sense in my mind. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? They think Tom Aspinall is out here, you know, like Francis Ngannou, just out here knocking people out. You know what I mean? And viciously, dude, you know, is ending people's careers. Like, it's not that. It's not that. It really isn't, man. And it's kind of annoying. It's annoying to see. Um, it's annoying to hear. It hurts my ears when I hear stuff like that. It just hurts it. Fucking hurts. So definitely want to stop that bullshit. But yeah, I don't think John Jones comes back and fights Tom Aspinall. I don't think John Jones comes back. I honestly don't. I don't think he ever comes back. I think Tom Aspinall will be holding that duck in his pocket for years to come because he's not he's not getting the John Jones fight. He's just not, man. To be fair, nothing is stopping the UFC from making that fight. Um, I mean, the only thing really that's stopping it is John Jones. I think John Jones just doesn't want to fight him. All right, that's my opinion. I think John Jones is like, why do I need to fight him? I don't need to fight him. That dude needs to fight me, and just be real. I don't want to fight him. Or giving another fight to Aspinall for a title. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think John Jones walks away. I think John Jones walks away. He vacates the title. I think Tom Aspinall ends up fighting. I don't know, man. I don't know. He probably fights Alex Pereira, to be real. There's nothing exciting about the heavyweight division right now. There's no one there, guys. All right? There's no one there. Fucking heavyweight division is terrible. It's just shambles, guys. It's fucking. It's, if it was a table, guys, it's on its last leg. You know? If Jones doesn't want to fight him, then he can't fight anyone else. So what's the point in wasting time? Well, I think I don't think it's wasting time. I honestly think it's not wasting any time. I think it's just that the UFC, you know, I think they're in negotiations with John Jones, but their negotiations with John Jones is like, you know, first is dinner, and if that goes worse, then it's text, and then through text, maybe phone calls. That's negotiations. You know what I mean? So like, I think that's what's going on right now. And right now, you know, the dinner went terrible. Probably, the dinner went horrible. All right. There's no more dinner chats with John Jones, Dana White, and the UFC. It's just the dinner went terrible. So right now they're probably at the texting aspect right now, where John Jones is like, you know, I gave you guys a price. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, there's no wiggle room, there's no leverage. That's what I want, and that's what I deserve, and that's what I expect to get. And yeah, I want to fight him, and I do need 4 to 5 months to prepare for this fight. Just want to let you know, okay? I think that's where it is right now, and I think the UFC is just like, but how about this amount? And John Jones is just like, no, I told you what I want, and you keep fucking with me. I'm out of here. And I think he's already checked out. To be honest, I think John Jones is already checked out. He doesn't want to fight. He's accomplished everything that he needs to accomplish. But he's out of here. I think John Jones will never fight in the UFC ever again. I think Conor McGregor will never fight in the UFC ever again. I think both of those guys' careers are over in the UFC, guys. If I see John Jones grace the octagon again and his opponent, his adversary is Tom Aspinall, I will be totally shocked. Totally. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Like I always say, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys, okay? Let me get a little drinky drink here. Oh, yeah. That was so good. That was so good. Yeah, it just slows down the division. Yeah, I mean, guys, what division are you fucking talking about, guys? Slow down what? There's nothing there, guys. There's no one and nothing in the heavyweight division, guys. Guys, it's not slowing down anything. And actually, speed it up a bit. Speed it up a bit. Can we speed this up a bit, this process? Because the Dana White needs to do our Ultimate Fighter specifically for a heavyweight division. He needs to travel the world hunting down heavyweights. All right, and he needs to do Dana White looking for a fight. All right, he needs to do a couple of those looking for heavyweights, because right now the heavyweight division it's just shambles. How you doing? How you doing, guys? How you doing? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay? It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm just being real. There's nothing and no one in the heavyweight division. Nothing and no one. It's terrible out here. But yeah, guys, Brother Leon might be done for. Yeah, man, Khabib, I agree with you. I agree with you. Leon Edwards' days are over, man. I think Belal Muhammad, he gave out the blueprint, and everybody following suit. I do not think he finds belt again. No, I agree with you, Khabib. I don't think he finds belt. I don't think he finds belt ever again. I think Leon Edwards, he falls out of the top 10 in 2026. I think Kamaru Usman never returns to the UFC. I think the guy is just pretending to hang around while he does his pound for pound podcast, which I don't know why is it called pound for pound. What is he doing over there? Working on himself. You get what I'm saying? Like pound for pound. What the hell? But I don't know why the UFC has him ranked third. It's just confusing to me. What is the next for Sean Brady, do you think, brother? Well, Khabib, look, let me tell you something, Khabib. If I had to be honest with you, okay? If I had to be honest with you, I think Sean Brady should definitely wait. I don't think he should get the opportunity to fight Shavkat. I think Shavkat is on the same boat with Arman. All right, if Arman, I understand that Arman had a situation. He got injured. He couldn't fight the day of the fight. You know what I mean? I understand it's a little different from what happened to Shavkat. But look, guys, they're on the same boat. Shavkat had to pull out of his fight with, Belal Muhammad. The UFC had to shake up a lot of things. All right, that's the reason why Sean Brady ended up getting the opportunity to fight Leon Edwards, is because Shavkat actually pulled out of his fight with Belal Muhammad. So it is due to injury. So in my head, I think Shavkat, he should wait, recover from your injury. No need to rush you. And I think Sean Brady is next. I think Sean Brady, I think he takes the #1 contender slot from Leon Edwards, because Leon Edwards is ranked #1. I think he takes that slot, and eventually whoever wins against Belal Muhammad and JDM, that's the fight to make. That is the fight to make, brother, all right? If I had to be honest with you. All right, if I had to be honest with you. That is my take on that. But Bilal Muhammad showed great. I mean, Bilal Muhammad. Sean Brady showed great skill, great technique. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was phenomenal. His top control was phenomenal. His ability to, um, his ability to take the fight from, striking to the ground was phenomenal, and the game plan was phenomenal. I mean, what is there to not say about Sean Brady? He came out there with a perfect game plan and just stuck to it to the T. And eventually he broke Leon Edwards until the point where Leon Edwards, gave him the submission, and Sean Brady was happy to oblige. That's what it is, guys. Do you think O'Malley wins the rematch? Fuck no. Hell no. You crazy. No way, man. No way, man. You know what I mean? The only way Sean O'Malley ends up winning that fight if I think Merab slips on a banana peel, and Sean O'Malley is able to catch him with his left hand because it's not like Sean O'Malley is out here doing Corey Sandhagen things. You know what I mean? Corey Sandhagen, that's the reason why the UFC won't put that fight together, is because Corey Sandhagen would mop the floor with Sean O'Malley. He just would. He's more creative with his striking. He's more dynamic. He would fuck up Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley only has that left hand. He's walking around there like he's a 57 Chevy. You know what I mean? He's a fucking 57 Conor McGregor. Just old school, step back left hand. Like what? That doesn't work in today's especially in today's mixed martial arts against, these type of champions who are just, nicknamed the Machine. You know what I mean? Like no, Merab will definitely finish him, and he'll finish him just like he did before. Core Yeah, Corey Sandhagen. The UFC is not going to put that fight on. Corey Sandhagen would definitely finish Sean O'Malley. Okay, Sean O'Malley is not out there doing Corey Sandhagen things. He's just not. All right, he's just not. He's not dynamic with his kicks. He's not creative with his stand-up. Not like Corey Sandhagen. Sean O'Malley will lose, and it'll be unanimous. Unanimous against Merab. Merab will be champion. He will remain champion for 2025. Okay, I don't see him losing. I do not see him losing. After he beats Sean O'Malley, who's next? Don't tell me it's Umar. Don't tell me that. 2 back-to-back rematches. Don't tell me that. But guys, I think I'm out of here. I think I'm out of here, man. I think I'm out of here, yo. Um, but yeah, man, I think Sean Brady definitely should get the next match for the title shot. Whoever wins with Bilal Muhammad and JD. What's his name? JDM. And I'm out of here. You guys have a good one. You guys stay safe. Stay, on top of your game. And have a good week. Have a good weekend. Peace and love, y'all. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Like I always say, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, okay? Go ahead and like and subscribe, guys. Until next